So I had a comment go not viral, but it got quite a few likes to the point where I was trying to help some people out with actually their hair. I, I'm going to try. Her story is complicated and full of drama and trauma and all those bad things. The point where my scalp was seriously damaged. That's also why you never see me with a lot of parts or uh, braids because my scalp literally can't take it. 6 years later, after going natural, I finally got most of my scalp under control, and it's just been a slow healing process. And up here is probably the last little bit. It's still sensitive, and the hair doesn't grow quite as well as it should. I'm going to share with you all the knowledge that I've obtained. I'm a Gemini. I did a lot of fucking research and try to see if you can benefit from it, because I do. I have a lot of knowledge and I want to share it with you. Hopefully it helps. We're going to do something that a lot of people call pre-pooing. I'm just going to take oil. I'm likely to take olive oil, and I do have some red palm oil as well. I might mix it a little bit. And I spray my hair with warm water, and then I put oil all over it. The small changes I made that honestly helped a lot. And use coconut oil. I hesitate to say coconut oil because through my research, I found out that a lot of people actually have issues with coconut oil and they're not aware. So if your hair is kind of not acting the greatest and coconut oil is a part of your normal routine, take it out for like 2 months if you can handle it and switch to like olive oil or something like that. This step is also going to help to protect your hair from the clay. The clay is still going to work, but it dries out your hair a lot. It's just the nature of clay. There are some clays that have moisturizing properties, but bentonite clay is great for detoxifying, and I have a lot of product buildup and crap like that. So if you really want to detoxify not only your scalp, but your hair itself, and you can actually put it on your face and your whole entire body. I've done the whole entire body. I looked amazing. Felt great too. This is going to be a multi-part thing because I like to talk a lot and I have a lot of information to give. So hang in there, hang in there. So in part 2, I'll do the clay, or I'll show you with clay. I don't know. Maybe I'll make a compilation at the end. I don't know. I'm just rambling. Also, since my scalp is such a mess, I normally don't have my hair out like ever. It's always in some sort of a protective style. So I never show how long my hair is. You guys never know how long my hair is. And it's actually kind of long. Look, there's my armpit. Look at that. Also, this is the longest part of my hair because it's a different texture than the rest of my hair. I'm not sure, just with healing, if the texture up here will change because this is still healing, so it's the shortest part of my hair. You can see. It's still pretty long. Ooh, we look fun. But this is the longest part of my hair, and actually when I put the clay on it, you'll see it curls up a completely different texture. It's like a 4B, maybe even a 4A. I don't know. The rest of my hair is more of a 4C in parts. The sides of my hair are better. That's why I have this part here. It normally doesn't dry out as much. Get a humidifier. Unless you live in a super humid climate, if you live in a place like Arizona or where I live in Colorado, it's technically a desert in Colorado. Nobody seems to know that. Get a humidifier. It helps so much, not only with your hair, but your face, your skin, like just in general. Just get one. I need to get another one for the house, honestly. I am showing you this because I love you and I know it's going to help somebody. So, and I honestly I don't look at it, but hopefully I'm even getting this properly. This is the last of the damage. You can see how thin it is. It was a bald spot at one point, or was trying to be, but it's gotten so much better, slowly but surely, and I'm trying. It actually took me years to not have to feel like I need to moisturize my scalp like every day. Now I'm up to maybe about 4, maybe 5 days without having to moisturize it. I used to have to wash it in it constantly, and that's not good for curly hair at all. I remember running into the house because my scalp was on fire. I had sores, and it was so horrible. I literally just ran into the kitchen and put my head underwater. It was so bad. It was so bad. My hair has been oiled with water as well. Even if you don't feel like you need oil, just put a little, just enough so that you can kind of feel it on there. You probably don't need as much as I do, but just a little bit to protect your hair. And then I have it's actually a garbage bag that I cut in half, and I use both parts during this process. Just tie the top off of the half that doesn't have the closed seam. And this would fit a little better if I didn't keep the clips in. Also get the clips. I'll show you them later. But this would fit a little better if I didn't have the clips in, but you get the idea. I don't feel like it today. Keep this on for half hour. It really depends on your day. It's not gonna hurt if it's 5 hours. It just isn't. It really isn't. You might get a little warm though, so be careful about that. If you all of a sudden start to feel a little warm, a little lightheaded, maybe take a few layers off, or take this off, because it's like wearing a hat. It's a greenhouse method, and I'm just gonna put a bandana on over this, and it just kind of helps everything steam and lets everything kind of relax and get to know each other. I do this with cooking a lot too. Yeah, this clip is not helping. There we go. Hair mask time. About a half a cup of aloe vera gel. Great moisturizing and healing properties. About a tablespoon of Greek yogurt for protein. You can leave it out if you're protein sensitive. Aloe vera powder for some added moisture and slip. About a tablespoon, and I love to put this in my tub too. Just a sprinkle of some unflavored gelatin for, again, some added protein. Bentonite clay for its cleansing and detoxification properties. Because of that, you don't want to use anything metal with it. A lot of people don't know that. Rossoul clay actually has moisturizing properties, unlike bentonite, which can dry your hair out. Now don't mix, let the clay absorb the moisture naturally. After about an hour, otherwise you'll have dry clay pockets. A few tablespoons of distilled water and we're all done. After oiling my hair, this is kind of what we're working with, not too defined. Now you're going to section your hair off and apply the mask. As you can see, my curls have already started to clump up a bit. But after leaving it on for about half an hour with the bag over my head, you can see how beautifully defined they are. This is Black African soap. Yours should look like this and not shiny and refined. Me being the unicorn that I am, you can see after rinsing it out, the definition stays. Now we have to get moisture back into our hair. This is blended avocado. Don't mash it, the pieces will get stuck in your hair. And the brown color is fine, it's just oxidized. I added some extra conditioner before detangling and putting a bag and a bandana over my head. That's all, folks.